Aloha, my name is Jennifer Lysias, and I'm here to talk about positive attitude. The most important thing you'll ever wear is your attitude. This was said by Jeff Moore. Physical training and talent can take an athlete far, but having the right attitude is necessary for an athlete to maximize their potential. Defining positive attitude. According to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, positive is marked by or indicating acceptance, approval, or affirmation, having a good effect, and marked by optimism. The definition for attitude is a feeling or emotion toward a fact or state. Harry S. Truman once stated or said that a pessimist is one who makes difficulties of his opportunities, and an optimist is one who makes opportunities of his difficulties. I love that quote. What does it mean to have a positive attitude? Having a positive attitude means being optimistic, hopeful, confident, and thinking of the good aspects of a situation rather than the bad ones. Having a glass half full outlook rather than having a glass half empty outlook. Some examples of positive attitude include making an effort, working tirelessly, having faith, seeing the best in any situation, congratulating others, sincerely congratulating others, acting with dignity, and having a cheerful disposition. I found a little clip, just a little humor, from the Daily Show, from Jon Stewart Daily Show. And what's going on in the clip is that it was during the time, I think it was 2002, when there was some flooding going on in Texas. Sorry, total mind blank. Flooding going on in Texas, and Jon Stewart talks to a weather person who's there live where part of the flood is happening. And when the weather person comes on the camera, he's smiling and he's fishing and having a good old time during this natural disaster. And Jon Stewart was kind of like, whoa, why are you so happy? And anyways, super funny clip. I think I've watched it about 100 times, and I hope you enjoy it. One of the Bible verses that I tend to go to often is Psalm 118:24. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And it's probably 80-something degrees here in Hawaii, and that verse gives me chicken skin every time. Doesn't matter how hot it is outside. I really enjoy reading that. And it's true. Like we need to rejoice all the time in the day and be glad in it. And it's just a nice little reminder. Coaching with a positive attitude. So reading in our text this semester, Bruce Brown made some really good points. And one of the points that I pulled out is that he says the best of reinforcement is positive. One of the most effective forms of positive reinforcement is with your voice, praise, and approval. Being positive doesn't mean you cannot be demanding. In fact, the exact opposite is true. Being positive allows your athletes to take your efforts to correct them as a compliment and takes the fear out of failing for most athletes. Positive, demanding coaches understand how to combine teaching and correcting technique with a portion of empathy and caring. I love that. I think it's spot on, exactly true, especially in today's world. So much negativity going on. Kids have so much self-doubt, and just, you can be a stern coach, you can be a demanding coach, but you can do it in such a positive way. Not to say that I haven't gotten mad this season, because this was a rough season, but definitely always in the day on a positive note was one of my big keys, one of my big goals this year. No matter how mad I got or how frustrated I got with how practice went or how attitudes were going, just always end practice The kids always left the pool deck with something positive. They've heard something positive from their coach. Whether it sunk in or not, I don't know. I hope it did, but that was my goal. Guidelines for positive coaching. I wrote down 10 guidelines. Of course, there's tons more, but I felt like these were a good solid a good solid amount. So, number 1, praise effort and attitude more than performance. 2, look for positives and celebrate them. Make a big deal out of them, definitely. 3, stay calm when athletes make mistakes. Help athletes learn from their mistakes. Number 4, have reasonable and realistic expectations. Number 5, treat athletes with respect, definitely. 6, encourage athletes not to get down on themselves. Number 7, maintain a positive attitude. Smile and laugh with your athletes. It's okay to laugh with them. Yep. Number 8, enjoy the meet. For me, swim meets, others games. Number 9, emphasize teamwork and help athletes think we instead of me. And number 10, be a role model of good sportsmanship, winning without gloating, losing without complaining, treating opponents and officials with fairness, generosity, and courtesy. John Wooden said, things turn out best for the people who make the best of the way things turn out. Attitude is a choice, but often one that has to be taught, said Bruce Brown. I included a clip from one of the Rocky movies, and he is doing a talk with his son about believing in himself. And I pulled a quote from this clip, and Rocky says, it's not about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much can you take and keep moving forward? That's how winning is done. So I hope you enjoyed that clip. Tips for athletes to keep thinking positive. Focus on things you can control. Have realistic expectations. Look for the positive in your performances, definitely. And it could be minor, like, oh, I finally nailed that flip turn, or, I didn't get disqualified this race. I don't know. It can be big accomplishments. It could be small ones. Doesn't matter. Just always look for the positive things. Number 4, be encouraging and constructive with your teammates. Number 5, cherish the victories. Be humble and thankful. Number 6, surround yourself with positive people. That's huge. Number 7, cut yourself some slack. Another big one. Number 8, challenge your negative thoughts. And that's hard to do. Number 9, remind yourself why you're playing. Number 10, smile, laugh, and have fun. That's the main thing, right? Have fun. John Maxwell once said, you are only an attitude away from success. I love that. He also said, attitudes are nothing more than habits of thought. In conclusion of how to have a positive attitude, be grateful, smile, relish in the small pleasures and victories, such as hitting that flip turn, not getting DQ'd, take responsibility. That's huge, right? Take that ownership. Serve others. Be proactive. Have a purpose and know your purpose. Remind yourself of your purpose. Remind yourself of that why. And limit your complaints. Huge. And that's it. I hope you enjoy it, and mahalo, and see you soon. Thank you.